Next presenter is Dr. Chandrasekharan Praveen.
Good evening, everyone. Missing teacher skill sets affecting effective online pedagogy. I'm a teacher educator. This is based on a study which I've done. Please read this. This is the UNICEF press release which says that the problems that we are all facing related to technology affects everyone, and we all have to step in and think of ways of addressing this. Okay, I'll tell you something briefly about the background of the study, the objectives, the methodology, the findings, and the proposed strategy. As you all know, when the COVID pandemic struck, the colleges were closed and there was a shift to online pedagogy. But then teachers had no prior experience when they were starting to teach in the online mode. Flores and Carolo, they conducted a review of online teaching and learning. And this is what they found: addressing exceptional changes teachers and students are experiencing. Teachers are struggling to cope with this. So what are my objectives? Number one, try to identify the problems that the teachers face during the COVID-19 compelled online education and what kind of skills they were missing, and propose strategies to continue education using affordable online tools. This was conducted in a teacher training college. The 20 teacher educators I've connected with and tried to find out what the problems are. To survey, informal interviews were used to collect data, and of course a recent review of studies. But then even I tried to transact the curriculum to find out the kind of problem that teachers face. Now, what did I find? There were certain missing skill sets in teachers. There were a number of online resources. They didn't know how to find these online resources. And if they found it, they didn't know how to adapt it. And then there is something called grounding skills. I'll try to explain what it is. And then, the students, they had no connection with their friends. Some of their parents lost their jobs. The online mode was not delivering instruction properly, and there were mental health issues too. So, and teachers did not know how to address this. Now, if you think of using online resources, the first thing is you will go to the OER resources. You will think of a PowerPoint, audio material available, and these days teachers have started recording on their laptop using screencasting. Then they go and take YouTube videos, and resources plenty available on PDF available. They'll download it and they'll email it to students, and they assume that online teaching has taken place. But let me try to explain this. Now, this is Open Learn, the Open University's website. Imagine I'm trying to teach something about semiotics. This is a site there, and they have given a description of this. An ordinary teacher, what will the teacher do? Immediately will prepare a PowerPoint slide and then copy this and paste and assume that, yes, I've visited the best site available and I've tried to teach. And as you can see, trying to read and make sense of the whole thing is very difficult. What the teacher actually should have done is to assimilate it, think of the medium that he is using, and then adapt it. That did not happen. Now, this is an attempt to adapt it. You see, after assimilating it, using visuals to communicate. So you can read and grasp what it is, what semiotics is. If it was a previous slide, if you simply read this, you get more confused, and our students are not capable of understanding that. Then another illustrative thing about signifier and signified. What red means: fire, love, blood, apple, and see, there are so many things. And then still move on. Look, this sign you must be familiar with, the slogan you must be familiar with. So this is the sign. Then you move on to the signifier. What is it? I'm loving it. And what is the signified here? So this kind of illustrative visuals they have to use. This is what you mean by adapting. It is not just simply copying it and pasting and saying that, yes, I've thought. And not only that, you must check whether they've understood. See, what sign is meaningful to you? How do you interpret the image? Identifying the material, adapting it, presenting it, then checking also. All this should go together in the digital mode, in the online mode. This was not happening. I'll give you another simple example. Imagine I have to teach something about opera and ballet. So the first thing you will go to Google Images. Okay, I've got an image. You get an idea. And then, these days teachers are also passionate about using YouTube. There are YouTube videos, but this is the LED based this thing. This is very colorful, but this doesn't communicate. Now, remember to use a video in the class when already children are facing internet issues, they can't download videos. The best thing they could have done is to use an animated GIF. You see, this gives everything. This doesn't take much digital data, you see, but it's possible. Unfortunately, our teachers did not know this possibility was there. So identifying the right tool to communicate, they did not know. Now, let us go to grounding skills. See, our bodies to touch the earth's energy, that helps you a lot. Even our teachers had lots of worries and anxieties, you see. Now they don't move out of the car. See, actually it is said that if you walk with your barefoot, it helps you a lot. And of course, outdoor activities. But during the COVID, it was not possible. And, in the green fields, you sit in quietly and read, takes away the stress and the worry and all you have. This is badly our teachers needed. Now, if this was not possible, at least they could have done some kind of meditation. And still during the COVID season, this was important. You should have done pranayama. But some teachers, though they do yoga, they know about yoga, but then COVID, it would have helped you deeply. Unfortunately, our teachers were not doing this. So this created stress and anxiety in them. Another very important thing is, the students were facing problems. It is not this identifying, you go to call them and then speak to them. Of course, in the Bachelor of Education syllabus, they do have components to deal with this, but then the practical side to it, how to actually address this, unfortunately, our teachers did not know. And that began to affect the students badly. I used to do a lot of courses for my own CPD, and I adapted these methods, but I went through an 8-step process, exploring the MOOC, identifying the B.Ed related content, registering and accessing the course, downloading the material, and relating it to it. Now, one thing you should remember is that the learning outcome, the objective for which a particular MOOC or a content is available is different from the one you have for a B.Ed course. So you have to adapt it, you have to refine it, then you have to transact it, then you have to check it. So this process had to go on and on. That what you see at the center is the college it was done. It's the Institute of Advanced Study in Education, Thrissur, where I was teaching. I attempted this adapting MOOC content for my own teaching. So in the synchronous and asynchronous mode, through material from FutureLearn, the University of Leeds, Canvas, the Ohio State University, this topic was assigned for me to teach learning cooperatively. The material from Yale Forum magazine was given, and video from the Leeds University was shown. So they got an idea, got a better understanding, because I had some familiarity with this, helped me enough. And then I used a tool like the WhatsApp. As you can see, synchronous and asynchronous mode was possible. Why WhatsApp? They don't have good internet connection. They had a smartphone and affordable tool. See, this is a daily class, what you see here. In short chunks, I used to present the material. I use infographics, I use audio podcasts, I use animations, I use videos, which I used to email it to them 2 or 3 days before and try the flipped classroom mode. This is the Kerala University Teacher Educators Forum. Material is available there. I gave them the link. So some kind of learning was happening when many teachers were struggling to cope with online pedagogy. So what are the implications? Our teachers need special training. They should be taught how to mine resources and adapt it. We have to address this. And how to teach online. And more importantly, handling student mental health is something you got it. Guidance and counseling is part of the syllabus, but the theory they learn. But how to apply it and help the children, unfortunately, our teachers do not know. I would like to conclude by referring to the Thinking About Pedagogy, and please read it. See, we all have to do, it is our duty to do that. It's a collaborative. I appreciate the work I4 is doing. I appreciate what AIER is doing. And of course, the Institute of Professional Studies, Gulliver, for organizing this conference. Together we can help. These are select references. Thank you so much.